start with. So we've got a case baler. There you go, but it seems to be good, so we like the case baler. It does some nice bales, as you can see. Hi everyone, it's Jack here at Main Skill. So here we are again on the YouTube channel. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, tell everyone about it. We're trying to climb, we're trying to see how many people we can get. We've got a few now, but we'll keep it going. What we're on with today is we are on with some hay. So I've missed showing you us dropping it and checking it out, but we've just been, Matthew's been on with it mainly, I've been on with other jobs. But anyway, today, so it's Sunday, so it's just me and Matthew here. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to go and help him. First disaster of the day. We have a flat tyre before we've started over here, so we'll get that blown up in a second. So we're going to blow that up, but here we are, we're just on with this. The rake's on here, it's because Matthew fetched it home last night. So he was at the other farm with his tractor, he fetched it home with that. What we're going to have to do is we're going to have to put the rake onto the fast track. So we're going to put that on there to do the rowing up, so that the baler can go on the back of the John Deere. So the baler's on Isobus. We don't have Isobus on the fast track because we never had anything when we got that. But the baler's on Isobus, so we're going to get that on the back of this tractor. Isobus, what that is just a special connection that goes on the baler, or well, any machine really these days, and it goes on it. It goes in there. That's it there. That's the Isobus. So you flick that up, put it in there. So that goes in there, and then that fastens it to the tractor. And all that does is, rather than having another control box in the tractor, put that down there. It's hot today, we're going to need that. It works through the screen on the actual tractor, so that's where the baler will work, but we'll show you that when we get it on. So there it is, that's the John Deere. I'm going to get the tyre blown up now, then we'll put the rake on the fast track for me. Matthew likes baling. I used to do all the baling, but he does that these days, so he's going to do the baling on that. I'll do the rowing up on that. We'll get the drone up, show you all that, and it should look good with these both going. Good, so we'll get the tyre blown up. So here we go, we have this is a Susie line, so it's quite good this. So we just made this for this job, so it's handy if you're in the field and you have a flat tyre or something, you can just shove it straight on to blow it up. So put that down there, try and sit you there. So everyone, I'm down here at the field now, so I've come down, I'm on the fast track, JCB fast track 4220, I'm on that, and I've got our rake on. So it's an old rake, this one, it's actually a stall rake, I don't think they even exist anymore. So we've had this a long time, this rake, but we don't, to be honest, we don't use this rake that often, because we do everything in the silage clamps these days, where we used to do a lot of grass bales. So there's only this bit of hay we do, so there's 30 acre of hay to do that we're just on with now. So that's the only thing it gets used for. Other than that, the majority of the things it gets used for is turning straw. So if you have the straw after the combine, you'll see when we get to that, if it rains and we get a wet swath, what we do is we go with the rake and we just pull it over, pull it to one side, it flicks the whole row over, and then it gives it a chance for the wind to get back through it. So that's what we use it for a lot. But here it is, so it's a fairly old rake now. So if I sit you here somewhere, that should hopefully work. And then I pull this string. So I pull that, and we have to just do that, and then it'll drop. There we go. So it's away, then we drop it down. You let it go past them. So there you go, now it can't go any higher than that. So now that that's folded down, the rake is out of its safety bits, it will not go back up all the way. So you don't want it to fold up all the way, because when you get to the end of the row, we'll start with the headlands, but when you get to the end of the row, you lift it up, so it'll be like that, but you don't want it to fold all the way up, because it'll end up shearing your PTO off. So that's why you keep it like that. So now that we've got it going, we're going to get the PTO going. So as you can see here, you've got on this tractor, we have 540, 548, 1000 and 1000E. This is a 4220, so it's 220 horsepower this tractor, and you really don't need 220 horsepower to power a rake, and definitely not a little one like that. So what we're doing is we're putting it in 540E, which means it won't need as many revs to operate it. And then if we set the PTO going, that's it going there now. And Now as you can see here, it's running at 360 there, that's just on tick over. So if we put the revs on, so there you go, it's running at 540 now, and we're not using many revs, so it's up there, it's not got many revs going, so it's going to save fuel. So that's what we want to save, we're going to save fuel, and it'll do the job just as easily. So there we go, so we'll get that now in a second. So what we're also going to do is, so we like how we can set up in here, is we are going to put it into FX mode. So that now has set them revs, that's right, all them revs are right there. But to go forwards, I use my rev pedal to set my speed. I can just go whatever pace I want, we're in automatic, and just do it like that. So it's real handy this for jobs like this. So I'm going to put this into float. That just means it's letting the hydraulic oil float rather than pressure on. Just like that. So that's it, the whole field's rolled up now, so we've got it all rolled up, you can see over there. So there's another field to do after this. This one's 16 acre though, so that's this one done. This is well over half of it now. But last thing you do when you finish is you go up the rows like this. The last row, you go back up it and just take the ends where, like that, you see where the rows have come out and bumped into them. You take them off to tidy them all up, just so it's easier for the balerman, and then there's no lumps at the end of the rows, so it just gets rid of all them bits. Well, that's it, job done now, good job, good. So that's it, I've shown you me rowing the field up, so as you can see it's all rowed up now. So I've just come down in the buggy, you see how Matthew's doing, he's just started, he's done a few rounds. So it looks like he's got a full one. There we go, beautiful. Looks good, so it looks some nice stuff, to be honest. It's looking good. So he started at the other field, so he's done that first. So he's he's baled them, and they've done 60 something bales over there, on the 12 acre over there, and then there's 16 acre this field. So we'll see how many this does. So there you go. So we have John Deere here, so the 155R, and then we have a case baler. So it's alright, the case baler. So we got this a couple of years ago. We actually had a lily baler until we got this, and I loved that baler when I did all the baling. I used to like that baler, used to do good with that. But we just seemed to get an electrical problem with it and we couldn't find it out, so we ended up swapping it, and this is what we ended up with. So we got a case baler, there you go, but it seems to be good, so we like the case baler. It does some nice bales, as you can see, they come out, they look well. The only thing we found wrong with the case baler is, whereas on the lily baler it just had a slip clutch, which means that when it gets hung up in the header it would just tick over and you just have to unbung it. On these things they have a shear bolt on the header, so they go quite easily. Apart from that, it's been good. So let's look at this. There he is at the end of the row. That's where he got to before he had to nip back to the yard. So that's that. And then that's good. So I'm going to get the drone up in a minute, show you the drone. We are also actually, so there we go, but we are also actually going to wrap these bales. So normally you wouldn't wrap hay, but because we haven't really got the space for storing them inside, because we need the space for everything else, we're going to wrap the bales and stack them outside. So that's what we think will be best for us. So there we go. So we're going to wrap these bales, but I don't want the video to be too long, so rather than us showing you a video that's going on forever, I think this will have the rowing up and the baling on, and then the next video I'll do is we'll be carting the bales, taking them to where they're going to get wrapped at the other farm, and then the wrapper man will come, he'll wrap them and stack them. So that's what we'll do. So that's good. So I'll get the drone up now and we'll keep going. Now I'm going carting the bales next. Good.
Interrupt me and I interrupt you. A shame. When did we start losing and stop giving? I remember I gave it time, all of my time.